Dear Esther, I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
P.S. You won't find me at home when you come home. I went to change the dog's diaper and take the baby out for a walk. When I discovered that, in fact, we had no children, no baby of our own, that would account for the police officers chasing me. I had to jump in the bay and swim away. So this is Dear Esther, and it's really beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not so much of a game as much of it as it is a story. And it's just really incredible. I played through it once, recorded it, and I just didn't like the recording, so I'm doing it again. You don't have any weapons. You can't jump, can't run. The light comes on automatically when you walk into dark places, and that's about it, really. That's all you've got. So you're just left to wander and explore. And it's just absolutely gorgeous looking. Luminous paint. I'm the one that's zooming like that. That's the other control that you do have. You can actually zoom by left-clicking on the mouse. So here we go. One thing that I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to render the highest quality possible. And when I actually make the videos for this. And I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up on the YouTube side for their compression, but I'm going to make it really high quality. So.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Okay, that hurt. That's just the lower cliff path. No need to take it back. We'll just walk on. It's a trap. The crab trap.
Those islands in the distance, I'm sure, are nothing more than relics of another time, sleeping giants, somnambulist gods laid down for a final dreaming. I wash the sand from my lips and grip my wrist ever more tightly. My shaking arms will not support my fading diaries. I have found the ship's manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
So I'll eat it. Another interesting thing about this game is that there are little things that are different about it with every playthrough. So like for instance, these tires weren't here last time. It was like a car door or something like that. Also the dialogue is a little bit different every single time that I've played through. Which, you know, I played it through once, recorded the whole thing, but I actually had played about half of it before that as well. And I don't know why. Why not, right? Oh, it's finally the weekend. Oh. The company that I work at, I do computer animation for them, for commercials and stuff like that. And
reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight. He landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend. But then, he didn't have my reasons.
Right. So anyway, they're doing this company-wide. It's like a psychological communications class. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullcrap.
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this.